Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Whistle on Soul Sports. I'm your host for today, and my co-host is here, Radio Freak. How are you doing today, brother?
Good day, Leo. It's nice to be here at this other end. It's nice.
We switched it today, yes. And that's it. We already know it is the Champions League draws, and this is what we're having today. We saw the teams that made it out of the playoff round.
Yeah.
Likes of Real Madrid, Galatasaray, Atletico Madrid, Bodo Glimt.
Yeah. Bayer Leverkusen
and Atlanta. What do you see about the playoff?
Yeah, the playoff is shocking. It's as expected. There are some games that we expected to see, but there are also some games I'm also looking forward to.
What do you think about the Atlanta Dortmund? The Mutana the Atlanta did?
Sincerely, I am not shocked if it asks me.
You're not shocked?
I'm not shocked because Dortmund are serial bottlers. You know, when you talk about people that have history of bottling competitions and bottling league competitions, you can't look far. After you look at Arsenal first, you look at Dortmund the next. You know, there was a time they were supposed to win the league. Everyone were pushing for them. You know, break this Bayern course before Bayer Leverkusen eventually broke the course. You know, they were pushing on for Dortmund. But then, Dortmund, the last game.
Yeah, I can remember. That was 2022 or so.
That last game, you benched your star player, Jude Bellingham, and Bayern Leverkusen, you know, and Bayern Munich, you know, eventually won that league title.
I can't say they are bottlers, but yes, that's...
In that game, you had a 2-goal cushion. I mean, Bayern Leverkusen had a 2-goal cushion against Olympiacos in the first leg. And the second leg ended 0-0. It's as simple as that. You have a 2-goal cushion. What's stopping you? You don't even have to defend. It's Atlanta, they are good, but you're also good in attack as well. Come up and fight. But it was looking like they surrendered easily. And we almost saw Galatasaray doing the same. But
I want to
they
ask
got
about
lucky.
What do you see about that match? Did the red card Juventus got in the first half, or was it yes, it was in the first half, and they ended up scoring 2 goals?
See, the match against, I can still forgive Dortmund, but I wouldn't have forgiven Galatasaray if Juventus had come back.
Yeah,
because
me too.
that was 3 goals. Thank God for Osimhen, we just...
Thank God for Osimhen, our star
Osimhen
boy.
saved their blushes, if not,
yes,
it would have been another...
We've seen the teams that made it out of the playoff round, and now the draw has been made. Round of 16 draws have been made. We've seen teams. But the one that I like is looking like, are they planning this stuff, or is it meant to be Madrid, Man City again?
Let's take it from team by team. Let's just take it.
But yes,
When Madrid, Man City first, right?
What do you say about it?
It's a cliche. More like, you know, I know when you are seeing something, I'm not more anticipated. You know, these are one of the things we're talking about as regards this new format of the European competition, that we'll see some matches over and over again that it will lose its excitement. Before now, anytime Madrid, Man City are going to meet, what's that feeling you get?
It's just like...
it's going to be the next big game.
Yeah.
But right now,
it's getting familiar.
This is the 5th consecutive season that they have to face off in UEFA Champions League. And I'm like,
but
okay.
we can't blame the board.
Well, of course we can't.
It is a box. So yes, we are seeing PSG facing Chelsea again. Despite all that happened in the Club World Cup final. What do you see about the game?
You know, there are some games I'm not looking forward to. Like Madrid, Man City, I'm looking forward to that game.
PSG,
but PSG, Chelsea, I'm banking on my life inside that game.
Would you?
PSG, don't need to act. I think it's more like they need to prove a point after losing scandalously in the World Club Cup.
Yeah.
You know, they have to prove a point that that time that say we sleep, we're not alive. But see, this game, you go die. So I'm thinking PSG will not sell this one off as Chelsea.
Right.
Chelsea should walk out. They are getting knocked out. They will get knocked out.
I'm not saying that. I'm not in support of that. I just see 2 big teams coming against each other. Now we have Arsenal versus Bayern Leverkusen, Bayern Munich versus Atlanta, Liverpool versus Galatasaray. I think that's also a big match.
Do you know why it's a big match? Because we rarely and seldomly see teams like this.
But we've seen them play, like they played
against themselves.
Yes,
right?
We saw the atmosphere.
In the league phase.
Yes, we saw the atmosphere in the Rooms Park. How Osimhen got.
Yeah. We saw
it.
But it's gonna be a different ball game now because this is a knockout. You know, I'm more scared of knockout than the league phase. League phase, we're still trying 1 or 2. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
But knockout phase is it's now or never. Let's see how it goes. Osimhen, sincerely, I didn't like the way Galatasaray approached Juventus game. So not like he was silenced.
No, the thing
But
is,
let's see what he proves
let me tell you,
against
football
Liverpool.
is a different spirit. If you are bringing a spirit to my home, I have an higher spirit than yours. So that's football. It's bound to happen. Now we have Tottenham versus Atletico Madrid.
See, I'm not looking forward to that game.
But it's just part of the game.
See, that game, two butlers. You know, anytime when two butlers are playing,
you're always calling them issues. Butlers.
Tottenham are known as serial butlers. Atletico Madrid too are butlers in the UEFA.
I can't call Tottenham a bottling team.
Before they won that UEFA Europa League last season, were they not butlers?
Which one did they go to?
Do you know how many times
apart from the 2015, 26, was it 2016 or 2017 final against Liverpool, Champions League? What clubs? What cups they bought again? No cup.
But let's move on from that one.
We have Barcelona facing Newcastle again.
They are facing off again, and
Newcastle at home in the first leg.
You know, Barcelona found it difficult to find their footing against Newcastle in that first game. But you saw
what did you say?
They found it difficult to find their footing. Newcastle gave them a run for their money, and I'm sure Newcastle now Barcelona eventually won. I know what you're saying, but it was not an easy win.
Okay.
Although it was looking like an easy 3-1 was like they struggled to score 3 goals and eventually. But what I feel is that
I feel you.
I feel is that Newcastle.
It was an intense game, right?
Yeah, of course it was an intense game. That's why I said that.
Because we went to England, right?
Yeah, you giving yourself an excuse.
No, I'm finishing your words.
No, don't finish your words.
Alright, my bad.
Okay, and do you know why I think Barcelona will find it difficult in this game? Newcastle they scored the most goals in this UEFA Champions League, 26.
All right.
And they are also flying in the UEFA Champions League, even though it is not evident in their league form. So I think in a UEFA Champions League fixture, you can see a new Newcastle, and I think they'll bring it up to Barcelona. They'll take the game to Barcelona.
All right. But you don't forget the 2-leg games.
Of course, because it's a 2-leg game, that's what I'm really even anticipating.
And we have the last one.
I'm tipping Newcastle.
Sporting versus Bodo.
I'm tipping Newcastle.
All right. Congratulations in the comment section for you. You said it's tipping Newcastle. At least you have a team to support.
Yes.
Well, and you're not supporting your own team. Well, don't let me go to that aspect. Let's move on. And we have the last one. Sporting versus Bodo Glimt. I think Bodo Glimt this season, are they trying to be like the underdogs of the...
If they beat Sporting, then I can say that every team should be worried out there. Every team should be worried. Yeah. Yes. You know, Bodo Glimt are giving me that...
Beat Sporting, they're going to meet Arsenal or Bayer Leverkusen. I think they're in the same box.
See, if
do you think Bodo Glimt will beat Arsenal? If Arsenal should get through...
We will talk about Arsenal Bayer Leverkusen match. But Bodo Glimt has this. If they beat Sporting successfully, any team, because they are going to the quarterfinal, anything should be scared.
All right.
Take it or leave it. Anything should be...
I respect your words. I respect your analysis. I respect everything about you. So you said we should talk about
Arsenal Bayer Leverkusen. Yes, it's a tricky one.
Don't forget, Arsenal hasn't lost any game in the group stage.
It happened to Liverpool. Liverpool has not lost any league game until they face PSG.
All right.
And Bayer Leverkusen might not look they might not look bright in their league. And they might also be struggling in the UEFA Champions League, but it's the knockout phase. There's this spirit that comes with knockout phase. That even though it's not, there's no more away goal rule, but then I still feel that knockout phase is something. Who knew Inter Milan would get knocked out through the knockout phase? You know, knockout phase can give us any surprise.
But that's a playoff.
Playoff is still knockouts now.
Yeah,
anyone takes it, and that's why I'm not writing up Bodo Glimt. That's why I'm not writing up Newcastle. I'm not writing up several, you know.
And that's why I'm not writing up Manchester United, who are playing Monday Night Football. But yes, don't let us go into that one.
We're talking about Champions League.
No, the thing is, should we go? Do you want us to go to that?
No, I'm not talking about United.
It's a slip of tongue. I wanted to mention Manchester City.
Stop allowing your tongue to sleep.
So yes, guys, what do you think will crown the Champions League in Budapest this 2026? Who are you looking forward to win the Champions League this season? And yes, that's it on the Champions League round of 16 fixtures and draws. Let me know your favorite team in the comment section. And guys, remember to follow us on all our social media platforms, on IG, on Twitter, on Facebook, and on TikTok too. Please subscribe on our YouTube channel and turn on notifications to get notified when we drop our YouTube videos. See you on our EPL review. Ciao.